More the media has been in the spotlight recently as government has sped up the formation of a media council and given tourism authorities new powers to punish media operators. But an award-winning local publisher says the move is a threat to freedom of the press. Here's John again.
Sailele Samoa decides what's news in Samoa, and this time he's the headline.
We're the people that sort of bringing up these stories about what the government is doing that we believe should not be doing. Corruption, if you want to call it. It seems as though we are being targeted.
The owner of the daily newspaper Samoa Observer says they're being targeted by the government because of their constant criticism of the ruling party.
In the government, corruption is rife. I can assure you that. And what we do is just to uncover, to just tell, the truth, what's happening. And of course, the government is not very comfortable with that.
Samoa's Prime Minister is not a fan of the paper or its owner, so much so he's pushing to fast-track the formation of a government-run media council to control what's news.
If you go back and see the Observer for the last 6 months, you will see lots and lots and lots of apologies for misprint, misstatement, misinformation, misrepresentation. But we know that these apologies were very, very empty.
Despite the Prime Minister's misgivings, Sailele says his paper is about seeking the truth and informing the public, things he says are now at risk.
I really cannot understand what this law is about. It seems to aim at doing away with criticism of government. And if you cannot criticize your government, what's the point in running a newspaper? What's the point in having a media?
But fellow media owner Apulu Lance Polu, who runs Talamua Online, says it's now time to establish a media council to maintain standards.
There must be some kind of a regulating body to regulate the information and the content that we are hit with every day, and especially our young children growing up. And you can see what will happen to this country in the next 10 to 15 years in terms of its culture, its language, and all the other relative issues if you let the media to be really run freely like that.
Samoa's future is heavily reliant on tourism as its #1 export earner, hence the government's sensitivity to bad press and its effect on the tourism dollar. Following the deadly 2009 tsunami, Samoa was dealt another blow when visitor numbers dropped. Samoa's Prime Minister blaming incorrect news reporting and not the tsunami.
The tourism office had to invest a lot of money to let the people know, although we have rooms, come, only a very few numbers. Small motels have been damaged, but the rest of the rooms are available.
The Prime Minister, who's also Minister of Tourism, is tightening his stranglehold on news reporting. He's passed a law that now gives the Samoa Tourism Authority the power to prosecute those proven to report false or misleading information about Samoa. If found guilty, penalties are a hefty fine or 3 months jail. For Sailele, who's no stranger to lawsuits from the government, he's not backing down.
There's no intention on our part to try and oppose or try and subvert in any way what the Prime Minister is trying to do if it's going to be for the good of Samoa. And so this the attempt to discourage people from criticizing what the government is doing to promote tourism, it's absolutely unfounded. We are not going to want to do that. We